Oh, parents, you're going to love this one. We are opening up the Mommy Daddy Handbook today. Do your kids have trouble getting back into that routine? And homework. Homework is that big issue that I hear a lot of parents complaining about, just giving too much anxiety to the kids and to the parents. So Chris Lean from the Tutor Doctor is here to give us some tips, some strategies that you can put in place in your home that will make homework easy for everybody. Chris, good morning. Great to see you again.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Okay, this is the one thing that I hear parents complaining about a lot is the homework. I have so many friends that say, Shelly, we spend so many hours of our night just sitting down and doing homework.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yes. Back to school can be the most welcomed or the most stressful time of year, or both. And there's some strategies and some practical tips that we recommend people follow to make this time of year productive and really have the best back to school experience ever.
You know, speaking of homework, I think it was Cardiff School District, they were talking about doing this new rule that you only do homework when it's meaningful, because there's so much of it. To be able to manage all of that can be difficult for everybody. So let's go through the strategies. What can parents start doing today, right now, this week, this weekend, to make things easier when it comes to homework?
Some of the main things, and from a more strategic perspective, and then followed by some real practical tips.
Okay.
Number one, you want to make sure that you attend all of your back to school nights.
Why?
There's some great strategies, tips, and insights into how the school educates, how the teacher thinks, and you can even go in and see the classroom itself. Get some great tips and pointers as to how to arrange your home setting so that you can have the most conducive environment for their learning.
Okay, what else can parents do?
Schedule. Get your agenda out at the very beginning of the year. Sit down and schedule every single major project, test, exam, parent-teacher conference, because you're modeling behavior that way. The kids can see you putting it in your calendar, so it shows that it means something to you. It should mean something to them as well.
Okay, so like schedule all that in advance.
Yes.
You also say volunteer at your kids' school. How does that help with homework?
It is huge for several reasons. One, again, you can work with the teacher and day by day as you volunteer get some more tips and insights into what they do, as well as be a presence. Your kids will see you at school, and the accountability factor goes up, and they also enjoy seeing their parents helping out at school.
Okay, you also sent me a list of like specific things that people can do, the parents can do, kids can do to reduce homework anxiety. So the parents aren't the ones ending up doing the homework at the end of the night.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of the things? You say do a clean environment for the kids?
Some of the tips. First thing you want to do is we show over here a clean environment. Now today we've got all three working together. This can be a real feat at home. Sometimes you have to separate your kids.
Okay.
But things like get rid of the iPad, get rid of the iPod, things of that nature. Make it so that they can, if they're younger, 20, 30-minute bursts, and as they're older, 45 or an hour, and then reward them after they've spent that time away from all the gadgets. Give them some time to relax and recoup, and then come back and do more.
I like this one, encouraging the students to get the hardest homework done first. Why?
A lot of kids procrastinate for several reasons. One, they may not like the work, or they may not like the course, or they may actually be struggling. And we always tell parents, try to identify first, why is your student procrastinating? Have them overcome that hardest course first, or whatever it is that they procrastinate, and then everything seems easier after that.
Okay, Chris, I know we have a lot more tips, so we're going to put them up on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene on tab, because there's a lot of them, and then you can go through and make some changes to your family. Chris from Tutor Doctors, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Always great to see you.
Great to be here.
Raul, we'll get it over to you.
Shelly, thank you. 8:40 now. We're